Is there a kink somewhere?
There we go.
Oh, it just took a little while. Blake just got back from Home Depot where he got this super duper long hose. It does reach, so you got that going for you. We have a funny situation where the way that our house is laid out, we don't have direct, like, how do you explain? There's no faucet like on the road, if that makes sense. It's in the back. It's in our backyard instead of where our garage is. Blake has always wanted to wash the car himself, but we've never been able to because we didn't have a hose long enough that stretched all the way around our house. So he was like, I'm gonna just go get a giant hose. So
then I found out that we can't wash it ourselves.
yeah, that we were actually able to. Ooh, wow.
I got this washed last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we did a lot of driving this weekend. We went all the way up to Zion and then all the way back to Hoover Dam and all the way across town. I don't know, I think Blake is kind of psyched to get
I'm super excited right now.
to clean his car himself. Aw. What?
Good.
Feels good, huh? Mm-hmm. Broccoli! No, it's
that's
okay.
good
I'll
enough.
just do 2 servings. All right. Save that. Yeah, you can have as much as you want. Do you want all of this?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess.
I mean, sure.
I
I want cheese on it though.
Okay, so get some cheese, whatever cheese you want.
I think what would be the best on it? Probably.
I would say cheddar or something really strong
Yeah.
flavored. Not that Havarti.
No, I know. Yeah, let's just use this cheddar.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's also that, there's like the green giant steamable broccoli that has like the cheese sauce in the freezer that we
Oh,
should
there
probably use at
is.
some point. How do you like your broccoli? Kind of mushy or not mushy at all? Because this is kind of still, there's still a little crunch to this, which is kind of how I like it.
Yeah, that's how I'd eat it.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure.
I'm home from work, obviously. I think what I'm gonna do next is I kind of want to clean the inside of the car because I cleaned the outside yesterday. I got a new cabin air filter because I don't know when if it even has been changed. So I figured I might as well get a new one. Hello.
Hello? Hello, what's
Look at the little belly. Look at the belly. Don't you jump up. Don't you jump up.
put down my
Put ya.
Are you gonna go on a run with me or what? So I am just about to go on a run, possibly with Puppy, depending on if she actually wants to join me. We will see. Me and Blake are trying to make our health a little bit more of a priority than we normally do, I think. To be completely honest, both of us could probably lose a little bit of weight. We're not super unhealthy by any means, but I don't know. I've just been feeling like especially down about myself lately. So along with getting a little bit more exercise, we're also kind of switching up our diet a little bit, and I'm actually not gonna get too into the diet side of things because if there's one thing that I think everybody has an opinion on, it's what is the proper way of eating and what's the most optimal way to feel better or to achieve a certain goal or something like that. I feel like especially recently, I don't know, maybe we watch different videos, but I've run into a lot of like really harsh comments, not on our videos. You guys are actually really good about being freaking awesome, to be honest, but on other people's videos, I have noticed a lot of like judgment about food and how you should be eating versus what you're actually eating. And I don't know if that's like a trend that's going on at the moment, but I've just been noticing a lot of it lately, which is kind of interesting. Food and babies. When people have babies, when they have kids, all of a sudden there's judgment about everything, and it's just, I don't know, kind of weird. I've been noticing it lately. But anyway, the point is, I'm not going to go too in depth on our diet at the moment and what we're eating at the moment. I might show you guys a few recipes, but like the overarching kind of diet that we're following right now, I'm not gonna get too into it. Unless we like are super successful with it and we lose a huge amount of weight or things are just physically obviously changing, then I might go more into it. But at the moment, I'm not gonna go too far into it. That being said, I'm definitely on MyFitnessPal. So if you want to follow me on MyFitnessPal, my link is in the description bar below. I'm not super religious about using it all the time, but it's kind of a great way for me to track exactly what I'm eating and how, like, more my macros than anything else. I don't really care too much about calories, but like macro wise, that's kind of the main reason I use it. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling. I'm gonna get my shoes on and we're gonna go on a run. Are you gonna join me or what? Look at this tongue. She's like, please don't look at my tongue. I'm embarrassed by it. How was that, Noelle? She's like, I am so glad to be on the ground and on carpet and not moving. I know. Is that nice and cold? Just got back. Not the best run in the world. Glad I did it though. What's up with you, huh? Look at your big belly. How can you look like the tiniest cat in the world and also the biggest cat in the world? I don't understand. Juniper! Yeah, huh? So this vlog is definitely a little bit shorter than normal, but oh my gosh, I just need to say the comments on our last vlog, you guys are seriously amazing. This is probably the most comments on a video that we have uploaded in I don't even know how long. 120 comments versus like the vlog before that only had 13. I'm seriously like just blown away by how awesome you guys are. Like seriously, we always try to respond to every comment because I think it's really important to interact with your viewers, but also it just creates like this cool community aspect of YouTube that I think is like one of like the most amazing parts about YouTube in my opinion. So I do try to respond as often as I can, but this is the first video I think I've ever uploaded where I have been like, I don't know if I can respond to every comment because they just keep coming in and they're all amazing and there's so many of them that I would probably be here for hours trying to respond to them all. But I have read every single one of them. Johnny is super new. He says, I'm a new sub here. I came here from the GOT channel and I love your videos. Johnny, you rock. Welcome to our channel, welcome to our videos, and I hope you enjoy. Life in a Silhouette, or Caitlin. I remember reading your comments from quite a while ago, and I'm so psyched to read a comment of yours again. She says, I'm a long-time subby, and I've commented in the past, but generally don't. I love how open and honest you both are about things, and you take time to explain things. Thank you. I'm loving the new editing style, Katie. Actually, I think this vlog is standard editing style, but there will be some cool ones in the future, I think. I found you from Katie's main channel. The bra fitting video was revolutionary. My name is Caitlin, I'm 22 from Australia. You guys are also a motivator for me to weekly vlog, which I did for a good 6 months, then stopped, but hopefully I will start them up again soon. I hope you do. Vlogging is super fun. I'm really glad that we've started doing it. Jasmine Brammer said, hello Katie and Blake, my name is Jasmine and I am from Ohio. I love watching your guys' videos. This is my first ever time commenting though, so yeah. Welcome, well I guess not welcome, but thank you for taking time out of your busy day to just say hi. It really seriously means so much to us. Seth Reynolds says, hello, I have commented on a couple videos and I was really excited to get a response. I am 13 and have wanted to be a firefighter if you can't see by my picture, and I've always wanted to be in the Air Force. So recently I've been thinking about a career as an Air Force firefighter. I think that's fantastic. My grandfather is a retired Air Force radio operator and has taken me to MacDill Air Force Base in Tampa, Florida. I live in Orlando, about an hour and 45 minutes away, to get a tour of the fire station, which was pretty freaking awesome. I actually heard about you through Kyle Gott and Got Love and have been watching ever since. Keep doing what you're doing and I will keep watching. P.S. You should do daily vlogs. Dude, doing daily vlogs is probably one of my biggest dreams. And that sounds maybe that sounds kind of pathetic, but it seriously is. I would love to get to the point where we could vlog every single day. I think we both have just such crazy lives at the moment that it's just not really possible. And then on the other side of it, if I did do it with our lives in the current state that they are, I think they'd be really boring, like honestly. There's only so much we can do in a day, especially when we're both working. So maybe one day though, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna do one more comment from Zoe Wolf. My husband wants Nellis so badly, and I've been in Vegas a few times, but on the Strip is really my only experience. Coming from Northern California and being so close to the ocean and the mountains is something I love, so I was worried if we end up at Nellis, I would have to say goodbye to pretty nature. I like when you guys go to cool naturey places, like in this video, because it gives me hope. Of course, I know we could end up anywhere, but all he talks about is Nellis, haha. We're from Washington, like we're from Seattle, which is surrounded by water and surrounded by mountains, and it's actually pretty similar to Northern California, I would think. Maybe a little bit colder, a little bit rainier, a little bit cloudier, and I'll be honest, when I first moved here, I was pretty miserable for a good chunk of time, but I think it was primarily because I was homesick and not really so much because I didn't like Las Vegas. Because when we first moved here, it was the first time I had ever really lived that far away from my family, and I was really missing them, and it was just kind of rough. But there is so much to Las Vegas besides the Strip. You have Red Rock Canyon, which is beautiful for hikes, and it's like within the city. I guess technically not within the city, but it's like right next to the city. It's super easy to get to. And you also have Mount Charleston, which is literally 45 minutes from our house. So if you like trees and you like grass and you like snow during the winter time, that's the place to be. They do skiing and sledding and everything there. Especially during the summertime, we go up there quite frequently because it's so hot in the valley and so much cooler up there. And they have such amazing hikes and everything up there as well. So highly recommend that one. And we're pretty much surrounded by national parks. We have Death Valley National Park, which is maybe 2 hours away. Zion is 2 hours away. The south rim of the Grand Canyon is like 5 hours away. But then if you want beach, you have Los Angeles and San Diego within driving distance. They're about 5 hours away. And if you desire something a little bit cooler, you have Salt Lake City within an 8 hours driving distance. You have Phoenix within an 8 hours driving distance. I think Reno is within 8 hours, but I need to double check. And the only reason I'm making the 8 hours driving distance significant is because in Blake's shop or his work or his base, he doesn't have to take leave if wherever he's wanting to go is within 8 hours driving distance, which means we can literally go to all of these different places surrounding Las Vegas without him taking leave, and so he has a good chance to save up as much leave as possible, but we still get to travel and we still get to see lots of really cool things in the nearby area, if that makes sense. Basically, I really didn't like it at first, but it's not all Strip. It's a really cool place once you get used to it. All right, so on that note, I am actually going to get going because I really do want to try to respond to as many of these comments as I can before I have to go to bed. Blake is already in bed. Poor guy has to get up at the crack of dawn all week long. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because we put out videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we will see you guys on Friday. Bye. What do you think?
It's really cool.
Isn't this super cool?
Mountain.